welcome back. If you don't know me already yet, my name is Orzel. You can also call me Orzu or Zuzu, whatever you like. Thank you so much for the love on my very first video, my very first vlog. I'm really excited that so many of you guys loved it, and I just appreciate the love and support, especially from my Twitch family. Y'all are the best, and I adore you all. I guess the next step is, growing and expanding from here at a healthy pace. Healthy pace for my mental health, all of that shit. I'm going to be redecorating this room entirely. So a little backstory, because of the water damage, which I talked about a little bit in my last video, my partner and I have had to kind of like use my office as a sort of like conjoined office gaming space together, because we didn't just have water damage in one part of our house, we had water damage in multiple parts of our house. So the ability to just kind of like use our home in its full capacity like really wasn't a possibility, but things are repaired and we're like slowly back to normal. And we were able to move my partner back into his more normal space, and I get to have my office back. So I'm really excited. It's definitely going to become a little bit more of like a hobby / streaming space. I'm going to have a little bit of a cozy corner. I'm going to have a great bookshelf, but I will be taking my time decorating and setting things up. So this vlog of setting up my room is going to be in multiple parts. So this would be part 1. And we're going to be mostly painting in this vlog. We're starting off with only some of the walls today, because I don't have as much time to paint today as I do tomorrow. So one step at a time. And I still have like my streaming set up in my computer desk in here. So I kind of have to like move things like back and forth slowly, like in the room as I paint. You're going to see that I am not taping like my trim and stuff like that. I'm going to be working really hard to learn how to kind of like cut and move along like trim without the need for painting it. This could be a disaster, or this could be absolutely amazing. I want to be good about that, because I think putting up tape is my least favorite part of painting. Like, the painting does not bother me. I could paint all fucking day long. I hate putting up painter's tape, and I find that I leak through it anyway. I don't want to do the painter's tape. I don't want to do it. And I believe in myself. I believe in myself, and I think I can do it. Let's finally start. Let's stop yapping and let's go. The priming that I wanted to do on the walls that I did are done. I need to give the primer about an hour and a half to dry before I go in with some paint. So now I'm going to take a little break. I'm gonna make some lunch. I'm gonna clean up all my tools so that they're ready for painting later. I actually did a really, really good job with just like painting the trim around the edge. It went like pretty much perfectly. Of course, when I fuck up is when I go in with the roller, because I don't know how to control my rolling, and then that's when I get it all over the fucking trim. Hopefully you didn't judge my painting technique too hard, because this is DIY. I'm a beginner. It's okay. But I want to show you that you can paint your own room too. When I go to paint, I'm not going to be using anything super exciting. I'm just painting it white. I was thinking for a while about like what color I might want to do, but as you can tell, I have like the 90s like really orange like golden oak accents in my room, and I really wanted to do a colorful color, but like most of my stuff is already green, and the only color I would have wanted to paint the room would have been green. So I was like, let's just do white. And then I plan on doing some fun stuff like painting around the shelves. You know, I've seen people do that on like TikTok and Instagram, where they'll do like a funky shape to emphasize like around a shelf. So I think I'm just gonna make up for it in that way. It's time for me to clean up because I'm hungry and I need to eat. Day one of painting is done. I managed to do all of this, and honestly, it looks so good that I don't even think I need to do a second coat. As it's drying down, it's actually looking so good. So I'm using Philadelphia paint in case any of you guys are like curious, and I can put all the details down in like the description, whatever, about everything I use. But all my stuff is cleaned up other than like the paper, and I'm still leaving the paint cans over here because I'm gonna need them tomorrow anyway. I'm gonna get my clothes off. I'm gonna go have some dinner. I'm gonna get my streaming done. We're gonna have Chinese takeout tonight, which is gonna be great after a day of painting. We're gonna get good sleep, and I'm gonna be up tomorrow bright and early. Hello! It is day 2 of painting this room. So great news, the paint that I painted on the wall yesterday that you saw me, drying beautifully and with only one coat, which is amazing. There's a couple of little spots here and there that I feel like I might have to kind of like spot treat a little bit. But honestly, like that's something I can do like as I spot treat maybe like around the room. But it definitely does not need another coat. Today's gonna probably take me a little bit longer to paint because now I have 3 walls to do. And my desk is sort of in the way in the middle of the room. But yeah, I'm not doing anything else today except painting. My partner and I are making homemade pizzas later. So at some point while I'm letting the paint dry, I'm gonna like make the crust so that it has time to rise. I'm really looking forward to getting this room done. So I'm gonna hop into it and let's get started. primer is finally done in this room. Now I've got to wait until it dries before I can even start the next part of it. But thankfully, I looked up some videos to how to improve like cutting, like with the brush. And it actually looks like I might need to load my brush a little bit more with paint and only load it with just the tip of the brush. So I am going to give that a shot. For now, I am going to take a bit of a break. I need to get off my feet. This is definitely going to take me longer than I anticipated, but I really want to finish tonight. I don't want to spread this out until tomorrow. Let's go relax. I'm going to take a break and get out of these clothes. And my partner's going to be done with work, so they're going to be home soon. But in the meantime, I will catch you later. Oh my gosh, guys. We did it. I did it. Thankfully, the painting, which went much, much faster than the priming did. I'm exhausted. But the room is done. And then once it's dry, I can move my desk where I'm gonna want it to be. I'm really excited. I'm very looking forward to not having this like 90s blue that was on my walls. And let me tell you, I like blue and I like that shade of blue a lot. But that's more like, I like my t-shirts, or I like my nail colors, or I like my jewelry, or I like my accessories. But like that blue is like all over my house right now. Like my bathroom is themed in that. So I really had to get rid of it. I know the white isn't super exciting, but it really, really helps give me a blank slate to like really be able to do whatever I want with it. Whether that means like the color of my decor, the color of my lights. Basically, the possibilities are so much more endless because I'm allowing myself to do it this way. And some people can figure it out even with like really bold accented walls. But I felt like I wouldn't be able to do that with the colored trim that I'm using. And to get rid of the orange tone, I feel like there would have been some extra work involved that honestly I just like wasn't really looking to do for this project. Maybe someday I'll replace this, or I'll paint it, or I'll at least like stain it a different color. But for now, the orange 90s oak stays. It's time for me to go eat and relax for the evening and let this paint dry. And I will see you all tomorrow for the final look in the room and a little walkthrough. guys, this is the finished look. It already feels so good in this room. I am so excited. I think the paint turned out great. The placement of my desk is wonderful. Things are not perfect yet. You can see it's still a little messy, but you know, that will come with time. Really, when I look at the footage from how the room looked before, I still kind of don't know how we did it in terms of managing everybody in here in this little space. But I can tell you it feels so good to be in here with my own space. Mars's litter box for now is going to remain in this room. We'll probably be moving it at some point, but we are in no rush to figure that out yet. Well, this is going to be where I end the vlog here. Thank you all so much for hanging out and joining me while I painted and cleaned this room. I just can't wait to go on this journey of remodeling this space and making it more of my own and putting my own little personal touch into this place. I will see you guys soon. Take care of yourselves. I love you. We'll see you later. Bye.